Good morning, collective. We're going to get into a reading. I literally just crawled out of bed an hour ago. I did a Pisces reading first. I want to see what the person on your mind wants to say to you unfiltered. Keep an open mind, guys. This is a collective reading, which means not all of this is going to resonate for you. If it does, awesome, perfect, great. If it doesn't, awesome, perfect, great. This is a collective reading. This is not a personal. Please keep that in mind, okay? Yeah, somebody here wants to... They want to release the past. They want to be a team player. Can you forgive me? Can we let go of what's done happened? Ooh. Do you know what I'm getting? This is going to be someone where you could have decided, you know what, I don't think they're for me. Maybe it's because they didn't show up the way you wanted them to. Maybe you had a certain time frame in mind, or you had a certain behavior in your mind you felt needed to be brought to the table and it wasn't. I'm seeing here coming up that someone is going to take unexpected, spontaneous action towards you. This could be someone pulling the, hey, I'm in your country. Hey, I'm in your town. Hey, I'm coming this weekend. We need to meet up. Somebody could want to release what's done happened in this relationship and go, listen, I see your side. You see my side. Okay, let's release that and let's see what the future could look like for us. So that's what they want to say. I want to be a team player. I want to figure this out. I want to work on this. Spirit's telling you to keep a positive mindset. That you're about to get a surprise invitation or meeting. I see you hesitating. This person could be watching you. For some of you, this person could have gaslit you because they either were trying to avoid a conversation or they didn't want to deal with it. I'm saying that. Do you know what's happening? I think you were dealing with someone at one point who wasn't a team player, who could have been in the energy of, I don't have to fucking deal with this. No, that's fine. You don't have to. Bet. You don't got to. However, keep that same energy when you miss that person. That's what I'm saying. And now this person could be at a place where they're like, okay, I'm going to hit you with the, I'm coming to your town this weekend. I'm going to hit you with the, hey, I think we should meet up. You're going to get some sort of surprise invitation, surprise phone call, surprise meeting. I see you hesitating. I see you being unsure on whether or not you want to go with it. Do I want to meet him? Should I meet him? Is this a good idea? That's what I'm saying. But what they want to say to you is that they want to be a team player. They're recognizing that they could have gaslit you or hurt you because they were either not wanting to deal with you or they were avoiding a certain conversation. They could have even been avoiding you. And you didn't understand the boundary. I don't understand it. Why are you putting a boundary with someone you claim you like? Why are you putting a boundary with someone you claim you love? People are all about some boundaries, but a lot of people are out here using boundaries in a very toxic way. Well, if I don't want to talk to you, I don't have to. No, you're right, you don't. But that is also a toxic boundary. You can message someone and say, hey, listen, I don't have the social battery to respond to you right now. I'm so sorry. I'll get back to you in a few days. A little respect goes a long way. So some of you could have felt disrespected by this person. One person here could be a little codependent, could have the tendency to get kind of an obsessive thoughts. Whoever's the codependent one might not want the relationship to have a second chance. So this could be you, okay? Whoever's watching me, one person here is codependent. So when you're codependent, loving someone could feel like a roller coaster. They go from wanting to talk to you all the time to wanting to ignore you. It will fuck with your emotions. Because when you are codependent, consistency is the best for you. because you become codependent because you dealt with someone who gave you and then took away from you. That's what makes someone a codependent person. They're used to people giving things and making promises to then jerk them back, whether it is a family member, a parent, a past lover. And then it puts you in this trauma response of always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Now, the person who is codependent, who needs consistency, the person who falls in love and then love becomes like a battlefield because it feels uneasy, that person might be a little more hesitant on giving this another shot because they felt like it was over. And that makes sense because some of you are anxious attachments, aka codependent. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with that. Don't let people out here fucking shame you for how you show up in your life. What's best for you is best for you. And if you need to change it, you will change it. But that's nobody else's place to tell you, okay? But if you are that codependent, anxious attachment, there's nothing wrong with you wanting to soothe others. But the problem is that as an anxious attachment, we tend to go after avoidance. People who avoid conversations, people who seem very confident in life, however, they have those insecurities and fears deep within and they just run from them instead of trying to control them. You could have been dealing with an avoidant. You could have been dealing with someone where you needed to have a certain conversation and they could have shut you down and you could have felt well, with that coming on, it could have made you feel emotional. Because anytime the water comes on in my reading for my ice maker, it tells me that there's a purging of emotion. So this person acting this way could have made you very sensitive, very emotional. It could have made you feel kind of obsessive and like you wanted to control the relationship. So that could look like if you're codependent or if you're an anxious attachment, you have the tendency to want to figure things out. I just want consistency. You're not giving me consistency. Why? We can fix it. Just tell me what's wrong and I'll fix it. That can be an anxious person. That could be a codependent person. You could have seen in that moment that it pushed you in that energy and it made you really uncomfortable because you didn't like that. So you could have then decided, you know what? This relationship's over. We're done. I don't like the way this makes me feel. You're trying to avoid me. You don't want to have a certain conversation. That's fine. That's fine. That's what I'm saying. This person was gaslighting you. I'm going to be honest with you. This person, there was a karmic aspect to this relationship. So there could have been a lesson you guys needed to learn, or there could have been triggers. You could have triggered them that then made them want to avoid a conversation. It's never good enough. It's never good enough. So good, I'm done giving. But that then could have been your energy of, I'm just trying to fix it, yet you're doing the complete opposite. All of a sudden it ain't good enough. No, F this, F that. Why are you acting like this? And that could have been the triggering of this relationship. So then it could have kind of crumbled, okay? Now I'm saying that someone here wants to release the past and try to give this another shot. Okay, I wasn't ready for commitment. Somebody here wasn't ready for commitment, and that's an avoidant for you. Avoidants avoid conversations. That's why they're called avoidants. If you bring a conversation to an avoidant and they don't want to have it, they'll pull the I'm busy. If you come to an avoidant and go, hey, listen, I want to have a conversation about this, they're going to get defensive. They're going to put a wall up. They're going to start acting weird because they're doing everything they can to avoid exactly what they don't want to do. So this could have been someone that you wanted more with, and they could have wanted the complete opposite. So they could have kind of gaslit you instead of just telling you, I think you want everything and I don't. I'm not looking for that yet. That could be what happened here, okay? This person could have also not opened up to you because they didn't really know how they felt. They have been thinking about reaching out to you. Yeah, but I've decided to run from you because this scares me. The last time that they were with you, they think about that a lot. So I don't know what happened the last time you've seen this person, but they do think about that moment or that time a lot. So what do they want to say to you? I do see that there is going to be a change coming in this relationship. You're going to find something out. You're exceptional, you're special, you're rare. I haven't moved on from you. I'm fearing that you're never going to look at me the same way. Ew. They feel like you guys have a deep emotional bond. So that could have been something that also scared them. Okay, so what do you need to know about this relationship? Give me a few tarot cards and we're going to wrap this up. Holy fuck. Some of you are about to get an offer of love from this person. This person went from, I was unsure how I truly felt. Maybe they didn't even have the strength and the courage to open up or have certain conversations, to now wanting to offer actual emotion. Give me more. Wanting to make something fair, wanting to make something right. Could be a Capricorn because I've got the devil underneath. Again, it could be someone that you don't know about. You might be thinking in your mind, I don't know about this, Danielle. I don't know if I should give this another shot. I don't know if this is the one. Because again, it brought a side of you out that felt very obsessive, that felt restricted. And love can do that to you if you're an anxious attachment or you're codependent. Because depending upon what they do, if they ignore you for 2 days, well, there goes your mood for 2 days. There goes you being in your mind. What's wrong with me? Are they never going to speak to me again? What happened? They could have broke their phone. They're out of the state. They don't have a phone. But because you're codependent and because you're anxious, your mind automatically goes to, great, they found somebody else. Great, they don't like me anymore. Great, I'm not the one for them anymore. And that could have been, again, another reason that you were like, and shut down. We're going to grow. We're going to transform. This ain't the one. But that could have showed you where you need to do healing. Because if you allow someone to control your moods and your emotions that much, there's something inside of you that needs to be worked on. You're amazing. You're a prize. If someone wants to ghost you for 5 days, that's on them. Are you going to allow Casper back into your house without an explanation? I don't know about y'all, but we don't let ghosts up in my house. We get rid of them. Casper don't come back. I need proof. I need explanation. I need to know where the fuck you went. That's what I'm saying here. And some of you, you're going to be hesitant to want to work on this because you don't want to go through all of that again. But I think what you need to recognize is that that could have been the triggering. You triggered them. Okay, I'm not ready for this. You're ready for this. I'm just going to avoid the conversation. I'm going to avoid even making a choice. I'm going to avoid that the pressure's on. That could be something that they want to kind of make right or fair, though. There could have definitely been competition here. They could have been juggling. They could have been unsure who to pick, what to pick. They could have been dating multiple people, not wanting to give that up, wanting to have it their way. I see that you could have expressed something to this person, and then they could have given you a message of truth or a message about. See, what I'm getting is an energy of you being like very carefree, very open, and this person being cold. It's like you give them an expression of love, they give you an expression of truth. Oh my God, I really like you. I love spending time with you. I think you're probably the best person I've ever met. Yeah, I had fun. We'll hang out in 6 weeks. Like, that was this person's energy. It was very logical. What you might have not known, though, is that this person was actively dating other people and they wanted to keep an emotional distance from you, okay? Why do they want to come in now? The devil. somebody here is not having fun no more. If they were having fun dating or chilling with people or meeting up with people, they're not having fun anymore. They're actually feeling kind of blocked. Oh, shit. They're also feeling blocked off from you because they want to give to you. So what happened here is that this person didn't want to close their options. But now that you took yourself out of it because you didn't like the way this relationship made you feel, they now only see you as the option. But they're unsure how to take some sort of action right now. They feel like they can't see clearly. This person could have definitely been keeping the wrong company around them. People who kept them confused. Here's an example. Sometimes when you're dating, your friends will get emotionally invested and they'll start giving you advice, or they'll start telling you to do things that maybe you don't want to do, but they want you to do it because they're living through you. So an example would be, okay, they met you, everything was great, everything was grand. They could have gaslit you though. They could have been around someone where they were like, listen, read this message and tell me what you think. And that person, whether it was a friend, a coworker, a family member, could have given them advice that wasn't appropriate. Well, you don't have an option. You do what you want to do. There is no confusion. Did you tell them you're with them? No? Then they don't need no clarity. And then that sense of showing up from a place of rigidness, being mean, avoiding a conversation or avoiding you. That could have even been advice they got. You don't have to give them clarity. You don't have to tell them anything. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Just avoid them. That's not good advice, because that's going to get you the life that that person lives. You got to be careful whose advice you take, because people are quick to give advice, but unless you're willing to live their life and you would do it happily, you shouldn't take their advice. So I am saying that this person could have gotten advice from someone. They could have been told, well, if you're mad at him, don't talk to him. No, just avoid him. Fuck him. Oh, he wants you to tie down and don't go out with the girls? Just avoid him. You can talk to him tomorrow. And there could have even been, again, a gaslighting energy here. That could have also been the temptation this person needed to be guided from. Because here's an example. I know of some women who will be friends with multiple women, and as soon as there's a hardship in the relationship, the first thing they say is, oh, leave him. Well, no, leave him. Nope, you can find better. Can you? We need to weigh the pros and the cons real quick. Because unless he's doing something completely out of character or out of pocket, I don't know if you need to be leaving him. That's what I'm saying here. Sometimes the people that we think have our backs can be our temptation, can be our downfall. Sometimes hurt people want others to hurt. So yeah, you might have a group of girlfriends who are all single, or boyfriends who are all single, and they think that you shouldn't be so invested, or that you shouldn't be bending over backwards for your relationship. But you got to be careful whose advice you take, because you might end up in their life. Is that also the friend who's crying every night because they're single? Might be a reason they're single. Let's start looking at their mindset. That's what I'm saying here, okay? So I am saying that this person could have the tendency to not be able to see certain options or certain avenues, so then they shut down. Okay, so again, if we have a conversation here, there's multiple ways we can handle this conversation. You want to have a conversation I don't want to have. If I'm an avoidant, the best thing I could do is, hey, I'm not really in the mindset to have this conversation today. Can I just take a step back from you today and I'll talk to you tomorrow? I just need a breather. I need a moment. What would you say? Most of you would be understanding and be like, okay, thank you for being an adult and telling me that mentally you can't do this today. I get it. But again, this person could have avoided you, not wanted to deal with you, could have gaslit you, could have done things that were not mature. simply because they were not ready. They were not ready for a conversation. They were not ready for more with you. They were not ready to have a conversation they didn't want to have. And the people who were around them gave them bad advice. This person could struggle revealing how they feel. This could be someone who has a hard time understanding their emotions. So I am saying that this person is anxious around the fact that you're going to block them off. Now that they want to come in and give love, you might see them as someone who is toxic, as someone who's a karmic, as someone who's not good for you, as someone that you can't trust. Because again, instead of you feeling safe in this relationship, it brought out a real hard side of you, okay? This isn't the woman who wanted to understand why you were feeling insecure in that moment. This isn't the man who's like, I know you need to have this conversation for you to feel safe, but I don't care about you being safe right now. Your emotional safeness means nothing to me. That could have been this guy. That could have been this woman. And once you realized, okay, this ain't it, you shut it down. Well, now that you've grown, you've been transforming, and you've seen this relationship as something where it's like, nope. They want to come in and offer you more. Now, I am saying that with the offer, these are big changes, baby. Okay, so this offer is going to be an offer of emotion and love. It's going to be consistent. This person is going to be very balanced. They want to heal you. They don't want to be the person that you have to heal from. And in their mind, and they're even going to tell you this, their intentions are for huge changes. So where this person once was maybe unsure, on the fence, I'm hearing Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. That's what I'm saying. This person was sitting on the wall. This person was sitting on the wall, sitting on the fence. They're not sitting on the wall, sitting on the fence anymore. They know what they want, and they want you. But now they're unsure if you're going to want them back. I definitely see that the last time you were with this person, it could have been a one-sided relationship, or this person could have love bombed the fuck out of you. I see that you guys could have complimented one another, but I do see that one of you was a lot more flexible when it comes to the growth than the other one. This person could have fell in love with how you love them. That could be the reason that they want to come back to you. Yeah, you're going to get surprise clarity from someone who once wore a mask because they struggled with revealing emotions, intentions, feelings, and the people that they surrounded around them kind of enabled them not to be the best version of themselves. You don't got to tell her what you think. You don't got to tell him what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. So instead of being the friend or the family member that's like, but if you really like them, go tell them what you're feeling. You don't want to lose them because of that. They didn't have those kind of friends. So then they missed out on this opportunity. Every song I've been hearing reminds me of you. I wasn't ready for what you were offering me. I should have listened to my intuition. I'm sorry that I hurt you. So this is someone who hurt you. What do you need to know about this? You need to know that this person was definitely guarded. Could have even been protecting their own security at all costs. Possibly against you. They are going through some sort of internal shift or spiritual awakening. And things are not what they appear to be. So again, how you perceive this relationship is not necessarily the truth, because something's going to be shifting. Where they once were avoiding you, running from you, or trying not to deal with you, they now are going to want some sort of successful venture with you. overthinking when it comes to overcoming this challenge, because they're wanting a new cycle and they're wanting a successful cycle with you. But there's also a part of them that wants to be like very aggressive and controlling, and they're not going to be able to do that. They need to come in with confidence, not with controllingness. This person's very protective over you. Yeah. All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.